Hi, guys. It's Dr. George for another Tucked In Tuesday. And we have two books. I have two books tonight. So the two books are Lion, Lion, and it is by Miriam Bush, illustrated by Larry Day, permission granted by HarperCollins. Lion, Lion. The second book is Over the Moon, and it is by the author of Goodnight Moon, The Runaway Bunny, and My World by Margaret Wise Brown. Pictures by Clement Hurd. And it is a HarperCollins book. Permission granted by HarperCollins. So hi, Miss Kelly and Miss Thibodeau and Miss Dillard. So hi, Ava, Ari, and Pop Pop. Hello, hello, hello. And hello, Mike from Santa Fe, New Mexico. You're all over, Mike. B loves lines. Great. Call mom and dad and tell them so B can watch me read about lines. Let me know when he gets on. Hi, Derwin. That makes me so happy. You know, some people just join in and it just gives you a big old heart. That's you, Derwin. You made me so happy. You made my night. So my first book is Over the Moon because especially for B, I'm going to wait, Miss Thibodeau. So Over the Moon, Margaret Wise Brown. So by Margaret Wise Brown, pictures by Clement Hurd. So here we go. And hi, Miss McCullough. And the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of, let's see what there was a picture of. Mike, how did the move go? I love how you guys, I just got to stop and say, I love how you guys don't know each other, but you know each other through Tucked In Tuesdays, and that you have became friends. That just warmed my heart, Mike and Mr. Beard. So hello, Joelle and Virtuous. Hello, hello. And hello, Rolanda. And I know Riley's sleeping, but please let Riley watch this later. Back to my book. There was a picture of the cow jumping over the moon, and there were three little bears sitting in chairs. Three pictures. And a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush and a quiet old lady who was whispering, hush. Maybe that was mush, not mush. That was definitely mush. Brush, mush, hush. It was definitely mush. See how Dr. George made a mistake and I kept reading? Good night, room. Hello, Miss Jackson. Makes my heart happy. You guys have my heart so happy tonight. Good night, moon. Good night, cow. Jumping over the moon. Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. I'm getting sleepy, actually. Good night, kittens, and good night, mittens. Thought I missed something, Mike. Be careful in the RV and have fun. Good night, clocks, and good night, socks. Good night, comb. Oh, I skipped the page. Good night, little house, and good night, mouse. Good night, comb, and good night, brush. Sounds like Raleigh when it's time to go to bed. He wants to say good night to everybody and everything and get a snack and go to the bathroom and do this and do that. Hi, Miss Conyers. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. Mush. I said it again. Mush. Hi, John. And good night to the old lady whispering, hush. Good night, stars. Good night, air. It is true. Good night, noises everywhere. Now, her second book, The Runaway Bunny by Margaret Wise Brown. Pictures by Clement Hurd. The Runaway Bunny. Once there was a little bunny who wanted to run away. So he said to his mother, I am running away. If you run away, said his mother, I will run after you, for you are my little bunny. If you run after me, said the little bunny, I will become a fish in a trout stream and I will swim away from you. If you become a fish in the trout stream, said his mother, I will become a fisherman and I will fish for you. That sounds like you and Riley, Rolanda. And there's Mom. If he became a fish, and look at that. Oh, look at him as a fish. If you become a fisherman, said the little bunny, I will become a rock on the mountain, high above you. If you become a rock on the mountain, high above me, said his mother, I will be a mountain climber, and I will climb to where you are. And she's showing him what she's going to do. If you become a mountain climber, said the little bunny, I will be a crocus in a hot hidden garden. If you become a crocus in a hidden garden, said his mother, I will be a gardener and I will find you. And there she is showing him. If you are a gardener and find me, said the little bunny, I will be a bird and fly away from you. If you become a bird and fly away from me, said his mother, I will be a tree that you come home to. This is so sweet. And look at her as a tree. If you become a tree, said the little bunny, I will become a little sailboat and I will sail away from you. If you become a sailboat and sail away from me, said his mother, I will become the wind and blow you where I want you to go. And there she is. Look at her in the wind. Oh, I like that picture. If you become the wind and blow me, said the little bunny, I will join a circus and fly away on a flying trapeze. If you go flying on a flying trapeze, said his mother, I will be a tightrope walker and I will walk across the air to you. Hi, Liz. How are you? Liz, a comedian from Positive Vibes. And there it is. If you become a tightrope walker and walk across the air, said the bunny, I will become a little boy and run into a house. If you become a little boy and run into a house, said the mother bunny, I will become your mother and catch you in my arms and hug you. And look how sweet that is. Shucks, said the bunny. I might as well just stay where I am and be your little bunny. And so he did. Have a carrot, said his mother bunny. Love that. And there they are. The third book in here is called My World, A Companion to Goodnight Moon. I never read these books in advance, so I didn't realize there were books inside of books. This is pretty cool. Hi, Tony. So, for John Thatcher Hurd, when he comes, he's here. My book, Mother's book, and my book, I Only Look. The fire burns, the pages turn. Mother's chair, my chair, a low chair, a high chair, but certainly my chair. Daddy's slippers, my pajamas, Dad's pajamas, even my teddy bear wears pajamas. I have them on too. Perfect timing, Liz. Because I have on my unicorn. There's a little fuzzy tail too. And there's Dad tucking him in. My dog, Daddy's dog once caught a frog. Oof. My spoon, Daddy's spoon, the moon belongs to the man in the moon. And they show the family Settling down. Thank you. Daddy's boy, mother's boy. My boy is just a toy. Bear. My car. Daddy's car. Hello, Miss. Hello. Hi, Roman. How are you? It's Dr. George. Hello, hello, hello. Yay, frogs. Tony, yay, frogs. Bang, 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 my car. My car won't go very far. Hi, Mr. Aguilar. My toothbrush, daddy's toothbrush, my comb, mother's comb. Look how smaller his things are. How much smaller? My soap, daddy's soap. My soap will make soap suds, I hope. Mom's in a tub, dad's brushing his teeth, combing his hair, a rabbit combing his hair. That cracked me up. And there, he's brushing his teeth. My fish, daddy's fish. When you catch a fish, you make a wish. I didn't know that. It is a good night routine. That is a really good night routine, Derwin. And let's see here. Got a Tony with the yay frogs. My fish. Oh, made a wish, and then they're sitting down eating that fish for dinner. Hi, Miss Fahrenbacher. My bed, mother's bed. I go to sleep when my story is read, when my prayers are said, and when my head is sleepy on the pillow. Look at that. Everybody's going down for the night. The sun is going down. My breakfast, my morning, daddy's breakfast, good morning. My kitty, daddy's kitty has gone to the city. Went to work with dad. Your world, my world. I can swing right over the world. My tree, the bird's tree. How many stripes on a bumblebee? And that's the end. There were 3 books in one. Baby's first book. So if you have a little one, Over the Moon, right here is Goodnight Moon, The Runaway Bunny, and My World, permission granted by Harper Collins. Hi, Dr. George, from my 2-year-old Toot. Hi, Toot. So this book is 3 in 1. And my last book, Lion, Lion, by Miriam Bush, illustrated by Larry Day. And this little boy just looks like he is up to no good. Here we go. Lion calls for the lion. There's a little mouse saying, lion. See a little mouse there? And the little boy. What are you doing? Trying to find lion. What about you? So there's the little boy and the lion. I'm looking for lunch. Lunch? Care for some grass? No, too snappy. Snappy? Hi, Miss Flowers. Hi. Oh, hi, Flowers family. Snap. And the turtle bit his tail. Ah, I see. Maybe a mushroom. No, too prickly. Do you like berries? Ripe and delicious? No, too stinky. What do you think that lion wants to eat? Snappy, prickly, stinky, you say. How about seeds? No. Well, then flowers? No. It's everything he's tried to feed him. No. Feathers make me sneeze. Sneeze. You don't say. Lion must be very hungry now. Let's bring him home. Oh. There he is. Don't worry, lion. So there's lion, and that's everything he's tried to feed him. They're biting on the lion. We'll save you. The little boy goes in to save the lion. I'm hoping the lions are not hungry for him, Miss. But he just jumped in the lion's mouth. Meow. It's just dark. There's a cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of eyes. There you are, lion. Tickle, 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 tickle. So he finds his cat, actually was named Lion, and he takes the bird that went in and tickles his tonsils so that he has to open his mouth. Hi, Bella. Ah, ah, ah. Choo! And out comes the little boy, flying out of there. I wasn't expecting that. And there he is with Lion and his turtles and his skunks at home. That's a really good book. Lion. And you wouldn't believe who's next. An alligator with something in his mouth that goes meow. Oh my goodness, Lion. So 2 great books tonight, guys. The first one, Over the Moon. It was 3 books in one. Good Night Moon, The Runaway Bunny, and My World. And I always like to do takeaways. So my biggest takeaway from this book, from Good Night Moon, is sometimes we're just not ready to go to bed and we find everything to stay awake. Even me, because tonight I bought a crate home that's over there and I said I'm going to work until I get sleepy, but maybe I should just go to sleep. Hi, Gloria. Maybe I should just go to sleep. Or I could be like Runaway Bunny in the second book and possibly think of other ways that I can get away, but actually you'll just end up right where you were supposed to be, sleep or at home. And then the last one, My World. My big takeaway from My World is just settling down, taking in the night, remembering what happened that day, but just kind of start focusing from big to small. This is probably one of my favorite books I ever read, and my first time reading it. Lion, Lion, Runaway Bunny, or Riley. We could change the name of their book, actually. So Lion, Lion, I actually like this book. And look at the play on words. So there was a real lion, but inside of the lion was a lion, well, a cat named Lion. And so the little boy went out and he was being deceived by the lion, but the little boy was actually smarter. You know it in the beginning. Then the lion, because the lion had actually put his kitty in his mouth. And he knew the kitten was in there, so he got all those animals to trick the lion. So sometimes we think we're fooling people, but we know the truth, or they know the truth all along. So it's best to just tell the truth in the beginning and save all the time and trouble. So those are my 2 big takeaways from these 2 books. So guys, thank you for joining me. So many surprise guests tonight. I appreciate that. Remember, tomorrow is Instructional and Athletic Coaches Day. So if you have any kind of coach of any kind of capacity on your campus or at your school, please tell them thanks for all that you do, because they really do work hard behind the scenes. And this month, this whole month, is National Principals Month. And I get to celebrate every day by going to school with these amazing kids, all 587 of them. So thank you, parents, for sending them to school. And if they haven't told you about the prize for coming to school, they will. Every kid has a number, and we do a drawing, and they win a really neat prize. You can see those prizes at the Homer Drive website. Guys, as I say every single Tuesday and every day of my life, if nobody else tells you, Dr. George loves you. Good night, guys. Tune in next Tuesday. You never know who may join me. Good night, guys. Love you. Good night.